Gonna do this double mum tonight. Wait for some people to get on. These are cut at 30 inches long, or a little bit over, because the braids and stuff are 30 inches. So I go about 2 inches over. Hey TJ, how are you? So hopefully no issues. Can you see everything okay? I'm gonna try and attach all these ribbon streamers, so I'm trying to get the best angle. I don't know if I should lower. Lower and then straighten that. Okay. So it's not so angled. You can see it's at an angle. She wanted an angle instead of like this or like this. So that causes a little confusion with the ribbon necklace. Trying to get it just right. I had it right here to begin with, and it was the ribbon was going like this. So I had to move it way over here so it fit more natural. Come on, stop. Now my second issue is, since it's at an angle, if I want these straight across at the bottom, the same, if I want it the same at the bottom, I'm going to have to cut them longer over here or shorter over here. Does that make sense? So I had attached this one when I was in the other room because I wanted to have one that was 32 inches. I know, it's something I want to try it different, a little bit different. I've seen some that were kind of like, but they were attached here and they angled this way. So I don't know if that's just the way they wore them or if that's the way they were made. Hey, Miss Kay. So I had attached this one when I was going to try in the other room just because I wanted one that was the right length and then I could compare all the other ones. But then I realized if I put the 30 inches here, I would have to go longer over here. I've already made my braids at 30 inches or a little bit over. So then I would have braids that are too short. So I'm going to rip this one off, but I wanted to explain that. So I'm going to do the 30 inches here, but then I'll have to go shorter here. Or I could do all the 30 inches. Hello, Becky. And have it angled at the bottom. So what do y'all think? Yes, exactly, TJ. So I can adjust the length and make it straight across, or, you know, kind of taper down in the middle like I normally do, or I can angle it at the bottom. Let me go ahead and attach one over here that's 30. Well, they're about 32 inches again, because I allow for a couple of inches for the backer. Now, before we had Lucy, I would just start cutting and letting all that stuff fall to the floor. And then after a day of mum making, I would try to come in here with the vacuum and suck all that stuff up. But Lucy likes to chew. See, there's not much difference in the length. So this is different than anything I've ever done before. You guys can't see that. There. Thank you, Miss Kay. So I'm kind of liking the idea of it being angled at the bottom as well. Being angled here and being angled down there. Can you guys hear me okay? I do have my earbuds or whatever you call them in. Thank you, TJ. Usually when I'm doing a long one too, I'm not measuring over here. I just keep it over here, and then I staple, and then I cut it off at the bottom as I need. For some reason, I'm being nice and neat tonight. But you can see it's better to have this hanging up for doing a big one, because then you can see how the ribbons are going to flow. See, I would just staple and then cut. But this roll is so big and heavy, I don't want to do that. My plan is to do all these oranges, a couple of rows of oranges, and then do white, and then do some glitter wired ribbons, like some probably silver, because most of those braids, well, they're orange and white with some silver, but I really want the orange to pop on those braids. And if I put them on top of orange, it's just going to blend in. And even, I mean, so either white or silver for the background, because I think that'll make the orange really, really pop. And I don't want to go with any, like, you know, a lot of times I'll do like patterns behind the braids and stuff, and I don't want to do that either. I don't want anything to distract from that. So I did use this on the backer. I don't know if you guys remember. I think I did. Yeah, I did some loops with this. It was just like, it's like white with silver. So I think this would make a really great background, and it's not going to distract from those braids, it's just going to add more sparkle. She'll probably be walking through here a bunch of times. I'm going to have to kind of taper that down right in this middle part. It's going to be hard to staple too. Because that's so wide, it's gonna be difficult to get up in there. I may end up having to use some glue. Plus, I can, with these big holes, I can go through there to staple with the smaller one, usually. Just want to overlap them and make sure it's nice and full. It's going to be all in here, all up in our business tonight. I've got stuff all in front of the window, so she's probably not happy. Let me move my trash, Lucy, so you can get in there. I think that kind of brightened it up a little more. There's a nice glare on that. I don't know if that's from my ring light or from the outside lights from the window. A little bit that, isn't it? off. I swear this thing needs to be weighted down on the bottom. I'm gonna regret this decision. I can get it. All right. Look at there. I'm gonna try. See if that makes a difference. No, that was the wrong thing. I hate this thing. I can't ever figure out how to change anything. Well, I don't think that made any difference. I'm cutting a V shape on the bottom of every one of those. Yay, Connie's here. I don't really care if they're straight, like going straight down, if they're kind of angled or not. I just want to make sure that they're all overlapping and it looks nice and full. I watched your video again this evening, the one your most recent upload, the supplies. Let's see if I can go around this way. Hey, Connie, I'm doing an angled double, and I decided to angle the bottom too. I don't think you can really tell though, but it's slightly angled. You're welcome. This is one of those tedious processes. Well, see, and I figured out that, sorry, I keep having to pull up my pants. They're driving me crazy. Since I angled it, I realized that if I put them here 30 inches, I would have to go longer here or short here to make it straight across. And since we went fun and angled at the top, why not go fun and angled at the bottom? They like fun and different things, so obviously she likes a lot of them. I think she'll like it. This is the third mum I've made for them. Hey, Diana, thank you. I might be able to start doing more lives on Friday nights. that's something you guys would enjoy. Our schedule's changing a little bit. I think I can start doing them on Friday nights, or at least, you know, 1 or 2 a month. Thank you, Connie. I had a little issue when I got in here, and I kind of had to just, now I don't know if I can do it. I was kind of finding my way through some of these. I think I've got too many on there now to do it. Maybe not. And then I could also go, since I use these ribbon spool ends, I can go like this as well to get in there. Because it is so wide, it's hard to get in the center. Hey, Sylvia. Oh, good, Miss Kay. Hello, my mum sisters. Oh, look at you using your emojis. Yeah, exactly. When football season starts, people will be at games. Except for those of us making mums, maybe. I feel like it needs one more right there. Hey, Jamie. 6 minutes, so you didn't miss much. Well, that stinks. I'm just doing the first couple of layers of ribbon streamers. Again, I'm going to go through here because I can. It's a good thing these are going to be covered up because they get all messed up, or at least I mess them up. Okay. It's getting pretty full. It needs to be a little bit wider though. So I'm going to do some on the ends, angled a little bit to make it a little bit wider. Now that I feel like I've got this pretty good. The only issue is when I start adding the other layers, it's going to be even more difficult to get in the center. But I will deal with that when I get there, because it does need to be wider, and I don't want to have to add those orange ribbons, more orange ribbons later. And I will try to keep them like this way and then angle them like this. No, you can't. You can't miss those. Oh, thank you, Miss Patricia. There's always that big rival, isn't there? So you see, I'm just making it a little bit wider, but I'm not going any wider this way. I don't want to go off the backer. angling kind of makes them curve this way too, which I like. You get kind of curves around their body. Oh, I know. I'm so glad they ordered early. And I want to say their homecoming is in August too, like mid-August, if I remember. Or maybe it's later. I can't remember, but I need to get it. I need to get it done. But I've got all the hard stuff already made. It's just putting it all together is basically what I got to do, and then some stickers. One more. That gives it so much more width. Yeah, our school colors are orange too. This is not for our school colors, but I do a lot with orange. And I love that you can shop Halloween and get so much fun stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and cut several for that other side. That is so funny. I've done a couple orange and blues, royal blues, but not many. There's a lot of high schools over in your area in there. I'm just going to turn that sucker around that way. Maybe. She's crowding me in. Make sure I do the pretty side at the bottom. That would be bad. Thank you, Connie. I like to do these natural curls. I don't even know how many layers that is, but it feels nice and thick. it's nice and full. Hey, Monica, how are you? 3 high schools. Wow. So I'm done with the orange. And I mean, this was pretty full when I started. So that's how many you use quite a bit on these big ones. And that is a Floral ribbon. That's not an acetate or a luster. I just, I think it was a couple years ago, we were at a wholesale place. My dogs are going to be everywhere. And they had a bunch of Floral ribbons on bunch of different colors and a couple of sizes, and they were such good prices. The only thing about Floral ribbons is they never match up exactly, the colors. I mean, some of them will, and then the colors aren't as vivid, but they are, you know, a lot more inexpensive. And then like perfect for doing those first few layers, and you're not even probably going to be able to see them except for the back. So doesn't matter. I am good. So good to hear from you. We used to watch the same person, and the last time I talked to her, she said that they got struck by lightning or something and it ruined all her camera equipment, so she couldn't do any more lives. Oh gosh, Jamie. We have a little school about where our kids go about 10 miles away, and then about 15-20 miles away is a bigger town. There's only one high school there, but I mean, there's a bunch of different schools there. I think there's a private school there too, now that I think about it. And then 30 minutes, there's another school, small town. Just a bunch of small towns around here. Cut a few of these. Now the white is a luster, and you know it's luster because of the gold. Let's see what it says on here. It says satin luster, white, 40, which is the number. You know, you'll see the number 9, number 40, number 5. It says 40, and then 50 yards. 2.5 by 50 yards. So silver is an acetate, gold is a luster, and there is not much difference either one. Luster usually is a little bit cheaper, so I recommend that. I think it's a little bit stiffer too, so it makes a little bit better braids. Oh, let me show you what I got for this mum. Okay, so you guys can imagine it's double mum, it's long, it's, you know, they paid a pretty penny for it. So I don't mind buying some extras, like the Hobby Lobby ribbons, you know, a little bit more expensive ribbons. So I got on the Wata store. There is a Wata store if you don't know that. And first I got this cute little keychain. Whataburger on that side, and that is orange. I know that light kind of plays tricks on it. And then just like you like it on the other side, this is like a cloth. And this is the really awesome thing. I hope I can get these attached. They say Whataburger. These are like blue light canceling glasses. I'm hoping I can tie these on and make them look really cute, and then she can still wear them. And then I went by Whataburger, and they were nice enough to give me some boxes that I might be able to use. There's the pie box. I think we talked about the pie box on Alive. So here's another pie box. She gave me 2 different sizes. This is the squared one, and this is the regular one. And then I went ahead and got like some salt packets and stuff, just in case. I don't know if I'll use them or not. And then they had a grocery bag for $2. I just couldn't resist getting that. It's huge too. But I'm so excited about those glasses. Oh, I bet they do. So that's some fun stuff I get to add to the mums. I didn't get anything for the wrist mum because, you know, those are small and there's only limited space, and I already made 2 of those 2-inch acrylic trinkets for it, and then plus some regular trinket. It's gonna have plenty on it. I'm not gonna be able to fit much more on it. I'm gonna make a custom cutout. That's the only custom cutout I need to make, is the one for that one. Oh, this mum is going to be a Whataburger themed mum. We call it a Whata mum. It's another Texas thing that some kids want, the Texas Whataburger theme. I'm going to try to attach 3 of these at once. Cut 3 more again. I just want to cut it at an angle like this to get that V shape. But I'm doing it over here so it doesn't fall on the floor, because Lucy will get them. It's like having a toddler, so I have to think about it like that. No, their school colors are scarlet and gold, so this is gonna stand out. I kind of like it with the stripes. That looks more Whataburger. In person, no. I saw it on their website. I do too. I was going to cover white over the orange, but I liked it like that. It really looks, but I mean, I'm still going to go over it with silver. But that looks so Whataburgerish. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I wonder, I probably have some silver that is kind of see-through. I don't know if I could do that over that. I don't know. Now I hate to cover it up, but I want my braids to really, really pop, so. That one's out. This one's got a few. Do several layers of white, because the white, you can see the orange through it. Oh, I love my mannequin. It came from Amazon. I think it's in my Amazon store. Of course, there's so many options of which ones, different ones you could buy. I liked, well, of course, I got a t-shirt on it, but I like the black one because whatever color mum you put on it, it pops on against that black. I don't take pictures of it with the t-shirt on, so. Holly, what are you snooping for, huh? What are you snooping for? I don't think they can see you. You're so little. I mean, I wanted one just to take pictures on, and I am so glad. I just cut this one at 24 inches. Because I knew I'd be able to get better pictures with it. They have them at Hobby Lobby, but they're a lot more expensive at Hobby Lobby. No, that's when I worked at, it wasn't a flower shop, but we did floral arrangements and stuff when we did cemetery pieces. And I was like, can't you hang a mum on that? And they were like, yeah, you can. But we had like somebody had made like some art easels, and that's what we worked off of. And I do have a fold up art easel, and that's what I used to use on my table. And that's how I did my longer ones on the table, but until I got this. So it's a little, I just, this is more natural. It's going to be as lifelike as possible. Yeah, that's not bad at all, Jamie. But they're just going to throw them away and you can use it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's great for doing wreaths too, for anybody that does wreaths. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but where it's not real thick with white, it's really see-through. So I'm just trying to thicken that up, really make it pop, even though I'm planning on covering it up, so that's okay. Jamie, I told you we were on here like 5 minutes when you got on, but I was looking at the wrong numbers. I don't even know what I don't know what that number is. Oh goodness, what did I do with my other one? Oh, they're both empty. Okay, on to the third one, you guys. Then I'm gonna have to start filling. And that one will not go through because it's too wide. But I'm good there. Let me fill up my staplers. I also still have some of this white. I could put over the white and put silver over the orange maybe. If there's enough of this white, I don't know how much is actually left. Because it was a really thick ribbon. Okay, guys, let's see if I can get a full one in there. That's where we get our best ideas. Living life. Things like, you know, when you see something when you're somewhere, I mean, it just happened to be a funeral. There's nothing wrong with that. This is not popping. There it goes. Now that one is stuck. Don't see. Sometimes they get hung up there. And it's not sticking out very nice. Usually I can just get my needle nose pliers and pull it out. These must be my old ones because it gets stuck in there a lot. Okay. I'm just going to put that one up for now. Okay, so I had, remember this one for silver? I have this silver, but I don't know if that will cover a lot. Then, of course, I've got the really wide sparkling. And you've got the streamers. But I usually save that for the less expensive mums. I've got silver glitter. I think I'll do some sparkling first over the orange. It's going to completely change the look of it, you guys. Yeah, I think that's fine, Jamie. That's not a, I wouldn't worry about it. It's not like you snatched it from the funeral and ran away with it. That would be bad. The only thing about this ribbon is it's very curly at the bottom. I have to taper those. Yeah, it's driving me crazy. They're sticking together. I can't tell how they're going to fall or lay. Oh, it's too far down, really. Okay. These, don't feel bad, guys, when you get frustrated with stuff, because it happens to all of us. And what I do about that curl, I mean, you could just let them be curly. Thank you, Diana. Or Check out these little clips my husband got at Arbor Freight. They're really clips, like tight. They don't have a lot of weight to them though. My little clip thingy. So the ones from Dollar Tree, they really add a lot of weight to them and they will help loosen them up. And if you leave your mom hanging up, it's going to loosen up as well. But there you go. It's not going to completely go straight, but it's going to help straighten them out. Yeah, they can get expensive. That was really smart, Jamie. That's something, you know, that's something that insiders know about, and I guarantee you there's other people doing it. People that work in floral design that are doing it. So don't feel bad. Okay, so I'm going to do silver here and here. And then I think I'll go over the silver with a pretty silver, like a glittery silver. I want to make sure she's got plenty of layers. And then put some of this white, like 1 or 2 strands of this white. I'm pretty sure I can get at least 2 strands out of it. We'll see. Let me just see. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe. Nope. All I can get is about a little over 24 inches. I could still attach that and just have them shorter. So there's not much in this, but I knew that because it's so thick. 2 yards, that's all you get is 2 yards. Move that out of the way. I've got a yardstick attached up here, but he had to cut it off at 24 inches because that's as wide as it goes. He talked about attaching the yardstick going up and down, but I liked measuring this way. It's going to be different for her to have silver too because she's so used to scarlet and gold. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Going to get it finished pretty soon. Been taking my time, you know, really playing around with some of the stuff, and then all of a sudden you're like, ew, August is right around the corner. I better hurry up. Oops. It's somewhere mid to the end of August. The way I did the homecoming dates on these double and triple mums is I only doing 2 a month, or is it 1 every 2 weeks, something like that. And so she picked, even though she bought it early, she still picked her coming date. So I would know when it was needed. Oh, I love those. Is it the original one? I remember bawling my eyes out. One of those is hiding. It's kind of hard to tell with all that curling. But you might want them to curl. Yeah, I've seen that movie a million times too. So it's just, it depends on the look you like. Do you like them curly or do you not? They just kind of get in my way, irritate me. Okay, let's see. And I don't have any other white glitter. I wish I'd bought another roll while I was there. I do have some white silver glitter. Actually, yes, I do. This was one of those $3 Dollar Tree ribbons. I think the glitter might be silver, but it's a white ribbon. And you get 36 feet. Thank you, Rob. Where's my trash? She did pay extra for blinging it up as well. She did like 3 extras. So I want to make sure that it's got lots of pretty ribbons on it. Now this is a wired ribbon. This is going to cost me a little bit more work. Scissors. Because I like to remove those wires. I could have used, any of these ribbons for streamers as well, but I used them on the braids and chains. So if I use them behind them, again, they're gonna like blend in together and those braids and chains aren't gonna pop as well. And I know this because I've done that many times. I've ripped ribbons off before because I didn't like the way it looked. Because even though it looked good with just the streamers, once you start adding the braids, it didn't look good. Be right back. I don't want to come off. This might be one of those that's really difficult to get the wire out. Maybe not. I have had them break before too. Like the wires were so thin. And again, the little V shape at the bottom. I finally got smart with my scissors. These are the ones I cut wired ribbons with. They're all also the scissors that I cut packing tape when I pack up orders. And so they get a lot of adhesive buildup. I got a little, it's like an old-fashioned milk jug, and I put rubbing alcohol in it, and I just set my scissors in it and let it soak, and all that adhesive just wipes right off. The only problem is it evaporates very quickly. But it gets so much adhesive, they won't shut. You can't cut anything with them. I'm going to do two right in the center there, so right over the white. This is getting really nice and thick, really, really thick. Get all these wires off the table. That's another thing Lucy will chew. I got to make sure I throw them away correctly. And when she gets a hold of something that she's not supposed to have, she runs into our bedroom and hides. And if you catch her, she'll stop chewing and she'll just look at you. And you'll ask her, "What do you got?" And she'll just look at you. She knows. And as soon as you start walking towards her, she starts chewing really fast, trying to get rid of it. Just like having a little kid. This is one of those things that I have been asked, especially last year. I tried to do a video on it, but it wasn't very good because I had to use my laptop to video it, and it was across the room, so it wasn't very clear. But I got asked so many times, how do you attach ribbon streamers on these long ones, or double mums, or the 30-inch, or, I just kept getting asked that. So this is that. We're doing it live. And hopefully this is what everybody wanted, and they'll be with this. But I will get some people that ask me to do this from start to finish on one video. The whole thing. That's just not possible. As much as I'd like to, that's not possible. These are some pretty ribbons. You can still see some of the orange and white behind it. Kind of wish I had done orange and white stripes in the back so they could have seen the orange and white back there too. Because there were some last year where I did, like, if the color was, I think there was like an emerald black and silver one, or black and white, and I did the three colors. Like I did one color here, one color here, one color here, and it turned out so neat looking. And I think I did that on a red, white, and blue one, and at least 2 of them, but I want to say it was like 3 or 4. Okay, like I was saying, this isn't long enough, but I could attach half and just have some pretty white in the front. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to use some of this. And I'm going to turn on my hot glue gun because I'll probably just start gluing these on. There's Lucy. She's hitting the the tripod. So if you're wondering why the camera is going wonky, it's because of her. There it is without the wires. Just flows freely without the wires in it. Yeah, I could. I've done that before too. But if I thought it needed more ribbons or something, or I wanted to make it wider, then I would just do it from the back side. I've done that several times. I can just flip it around and then add some white ones. And make sure you're stapling on the backer and not anywhere else. Got 2 more, and then I just had 1 small piece, so this will go in my scrap pile, a little scrap bin. don't know where I got this ribbon from, but it was recent. $2.99. I do not know. It's probably just one of those rare finds. Oh, I know where I got it from. There's a place, well, there's several of them around this area, and they're similar to like TJ Maxx, just a smaller scale. Burke's, it's called Burke's Outlet. And every once in a while I go in there and they had some cute, cute Christmas ribbons. But they didn't put like how long they were, so I didn't get very many because I was worried it would only be like 3 yards or something. There wasn't a lot on there. So I did 4 streamers and 6 loops and just had that little piece left over. So they were not long. But I just liked it so much. I thought it was so pretty. I'm gonna do one at a time instead of fighting with it. I think I may have had it curled around that way a little bit more than this side. That's okay. Hey, Connie. Looks completely different, doesn't it? Lucy. I don't know. Oh, I hope you guys are feeling better. Thanks for joining in, Robin. You're so welcome. Hey, nobody wants to hear that. No. She's so high-pitched. Nobody wants to hear that stuff. You're so loud. So high-pitched. There's nobody here either. You too. Does it look like I'm working on a whole nother mum? Hey, watch the mum, dude. Watch the mum. She just looked at me. I'm actually not liking like that. It's curled way over. That sometimes happens when you try to attach more than one at one time. You don't get them exactly where you want them. It's okay. But I'm going to do some more ribbons and then some thin ribbons for like trinkets and stuff. Oh, you have a Burke's? Well, let's see. I have four streamers that are probably around 32 inches long, and then six 6-inch loops. And are you writing this down? And then a 21-inch piece left over. So that's not a lot. $2.99. It was last Christmas. I could attach that one just right there in the middle. Do that. Oh. Right next to Hobby Lobby. And I have about 18 inches left on there. I can still do some more spikes with this on another mum. Okay. All right. 4 pieces that are approximately 32 inches long. 4. 6 6-inch pieces. And then I was left with a 21-inch piece left. I think I said left twice. I'm just gluing that one. You can't even see that. I can still get a staple in there, I think. Oh, I didn't show you guys the backer. So what I did, if you can't tell, is I added a row of twisted loops, and now it's the perfect size. And I decided, well, as for now, not to do any deco mesh tubing or anything. I just think it's so beautiful by itself. I didn't want to mess with it. And I did record doing these, if you guys wanted to see that, because I double them all up, tried to make them real pretty and shiny and glittery. There's the 2 flowers. You can see that's perfect now. Just what it needed. And I like going in the back of Burke's and where they're like the housewares and stuff, because they'll get some really unique decorative stuff back there. They'll get like the tall candlesticks, like the wooden or breakable ones too. I can't remember. I don't know what they're made of, but I got several like different sizes. Thing I didn't say before I started doing this is I got one more set and drew them out so they would match all 3 sets. And I just glued this one because you don't want staples. This is going to be the clean. So this is going to be the side that shows. This will be the side that glues. And I wrote on it, glue side, glue side. That way I won't, hopefully won't accidentally get the glue on this side, because I have done that before too. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm pretty proud of that backer. I think it looks really, really pretty, and I don't want to mess with it anymore. It's good. I'm just going to leave it alone until I attach it, and or get to that point, I might decide I need something else. But right now, I really like it like it is. See what other silver ribbons I have. Ooh, I know what I need. I know what it needs. To work around these braids. This 1.5-inch silver glitter. I just love that stuff. Oh, that's not bad then. I mean, it's still, $3. But if you see one you really like, I have to write them down too, like when I can. It's hard for me to count in my head. I can, but it's a lot easier if I can just write it down. And I mean, it's metallic on the inside. So even both sides are beautiful. And what is Dollar Tree's like 3 yards for $1.25? But you know, you just have to, for me, it's like, is it something really, really pretty and different? Especially if it's something different, because this isn't, I mean, even though it's not anything crazy, you know, it's just some silver glitter on white, but it's still different than anything else I had. So to me, it was worth it just trying to see. You know, for all I knew, it had 1 yard on it. I was trying to guess too. I was like pulling up the side and like, how much does that look like? Yeah, let's put some diamond dust on there too. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And this is good. It's good quality too. I'm with you on that Sam's ribbon from your video. I just love all of those Sam's Club ribbons. And if I can find some that I can use on a mom, oh my gosh, I'm such a happy person. I just wish somebody would come up with a really pretty orange glitter. For some reason, orange glitter ribbons are almost always like a pumpkin color. It's so aggravating. Welcome back, Diana. Yes, I mean we all still use that too. I mean, like to use a variety of them, and like you said, they're fun. A lot of them are fun. Some of them, there are some that look identical to ribbons that you get at craft stores, but then some of them you can tell are cheaper. So, you know, use the cheaper ribbon on the cheaper, less expensive mums, and your more expensive stuff on the more expensive ones. Didn't you say that, Connie? I've always had a trouble with getting carried away when I'm doing a mum. I want to do it how I want to do it, not how much I charged them for. Oh yeah, well, my husband goes just about every week, so I'll let you know when he sees them. I don't blame you. That ribbon's worth it. I'll do one more over there. I like to do a variety of different glitter and sparkly ribbons. I just think it gives it a lot of dimension. Well, yeah, these big ones I do put a lot more on. A lot of different sizes and shapes and a lot of thickness. Connie, I was telling them I think I went around on this one a little bit further than I did on this one, but I think it's fine. I may have just angled those a little bit more, but maybe what it is. So when I get to the point where I want to start doing the braids and chains, I like to attach them and move them around and see what works best. Oh, Monica, it is so hard. And if they're on a budget, it's really, really hard because I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, it really needs this, but it'll be something expensive, you know. And back when I just did a few local ones every year, I would just make them however I wanted to and charged them, you know, kind of a base price. I was not making much at all. It was kind of stupid, but I was learning too. And it was just so hard for me to know when to stop. But once I started selling online, I had to learn to stop doing that, or I was going to lose a lot of money. You guys don't get to see me make these big ones really, so this is a treat. Yeah, I think I did. I think I just, I went like this more on that side and just kind of went like this on this side instead of like that. But I can't really tell. I mean, I can tell a little bit, but it's just kind of curling around a little bit more. I think it will be fine. And we'll see if I need to make another braid or not. I think I've got, one more. Yeah, there's 4, 5, 6 braids and chains. See how the orange is gonna pop now? That makes me so happy. And this one is long because I might drape it. I might do something like this with it, or do a small drape. I get it to work and have it hanging down on one side. And I've even attached one and then had it, the rest of it coming up, and then attach something on the end here. That was fun too. So yeah, I'm really, really happy. That was another thing I used to get carried away with, is all those fun wired ribbons, and it would look so cute, and then I'd go to put the braids on and be like, ew, it doesn't look that cute no more. So what do, I just start pinning them up at the top. You're just kind of getting an idea of what it's going to look like. You guys remember this? I blamed this on one of the lives. And I am doing a video for the loop chain. It'll be a Pinterest video. That may need to go in the center because it's so heavy. And I just did a simple plain spirit chain because I did do a custom cutout that says athletic and then trainer. And so I want to make sure that I have something to glue that on with. So I left this one solid in case I use that. And then I can bling up around that. So if you're wondering why this one is so plain when the other ones are already blinged. Thank you, Monica. See, that's another thing when they order early. I can really take my time and try to make some really special looking braids and chains. There's so much, all that detail. It's just so much. And this one with the double hearts in it, plus it's got ribbons, some of them on the outside, and I did little bows. I just spent a lot of time and took my time on these braids, and that's what ordering early gets people. But I'll probably get somebody halfway through the season that'll see a picture of this and they'll want me to make it in a week. Thank you, Kay. Lucy, you've got to quit that. I can do either end, it doesn't matter. And you can have these, like some of these with the little streamers hanging off, however you want to do it. This is where I'm going to start. This one's pretty heavy too. I usually try to do heavy in the middle because they are going to sag towards the middle anyway, and try to do the lighter weight ones on the ends. And unfortunately, they're all kind of heavy because of all the bling. Yeah, yeah. 3 times. There you go, TJ. I couldn't, even if I didn't have any orders, I couldn't do that in a week. There's no way. But it'll happen, won't it, TJ? Or something close to it. They'll want something close to it. There's plenty of room, and I still have this one. And again, that's not exactly what it'll look like. This just kind of gives you an idea. You can see if you like it or not. She, yeah, she, she said she wanted a heart chain, so she liked the hearts. So I did this one, and then I did, like I said, I did double, and I've never done that before that I can remember. And then she said she liked loop chains, so I did 2 different loop chains. And then so I just added the Texas Champion braid and the Spirit chain. Oh, and military braid. She said she liked military braids, so. And then again, I used a whole bunch of ribbons on this to make this really special. And again, I can go like this. Have that draping. And but I have to keep in mind she does want a 3D backer, 3D half backer. So that'll be coming off over here, like about a chunk like this, and it'll be, you know, maybe even halfway down. I make them different lengths, it just depends. I think last year I made hers longer, it was like halfway down, but the year before I made them like shorter. So I will have like this section, and I'll have her name, and I don't know. I'll have her name and maybe Wildcats or the school name or 2022. I don't know. Different things like that. And I do need to, let's see, I do need to think about that too on the ribbons. I don't know if I can attach vinyl to that. Is making sure I have some spots for some other stickers because she's a Cypress Woods student. So Wildcats 2022. I got athletic trainer and custom cut out. I got homecoming custom cut out. But I think I'm gonna do a silver glitter or silver shimmer vinyl on orange, just on orange here with her name and at least 2 other things. And then, so again, I can do that. Or I could put it somewhere else, have it come down. But I think I want it draping, even if it's just doing a partial drape. And then coming down somewhere. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My brain's getting too tired now, though, to really know what it wants to do. Thank you. You inspired this one. You know, I know that I did the layered military braids, but you took it even further than that with layered military braid. And so that's what so I did this one. We call it layered. Connect the military braid ends from 2 different heights. I don't know if we could do that. I mean, you'll see people do like multiple ones. They'll drape one up here and then have another one draping or 2 right together. And like I said, I've had them like this, but I don't think it's long enough to do that. But that's a good question, Monica. You're a military braid girl. You love these military braids. Layered. Yeah, let's call it that. Layered. Because it is. It's got the white on top of the orange, and then it's got the silver on top of the white and the orange on top of the white. So that's 3 ribbons layered, so layered. Do the partial drape, but have the long side going down the high side. That way you'll be able to see the military braid under. So under the partial drape, and then over here, and it'll be coming down under the 3D backer. Make it even on each side. Yeah. Like that. It's not fun attaching these either. It's so thick too, and you can actually go like that. Where's that backer at? I like it like that. Y'all like it like that? Have the ends hanging down on each side with the drape in the middle. Huh? I am so confused. What? How would I drape it in the middle? Unless I did it like, but I wouldn't be able to drape it all the way across. Or I'm so confused, Connie. Y'all love it, but I have no idea what she's talking about. Think M. OMG, you guys are ridiculous. Like this? Oh, you like it the way. Fold it in half and find your center. Okay. There's my center. We did this last year on something too, I remember. I was like, huh? What are y'all talking about? I think that's my center. Okay. You said fold it in half, find your center. I found it. We may be mom sisters, but we're not sharing the same brain right now. Girl, what's your next instruction? Oh, it's thundering outside. I still don't know what you want me to do. Is she telling me to shut up? I gotta see what the sky looks like. I mean, it's getting dark, but it's 8 o'clock. Am I recording on my phone? Yes. Yes, I am. You're not telling me to shut up? Are you sure? Let me read it again and see if I can make sense of it. Okay. You want me to drape both ends like this? The two little ends coming off? Yes, okay. I gotcha. I had to, you know, if you just walk away from something and then reread it, it makes sense. I don't know if I can do that. Let's pin it on there and see what it looks like. She's squeaky. Can you hear that? Something like that. Yay! I guess we do share a brain. It just takes mine a while to catch up. Oh, I did see some lightning and it's dark. You guys, seriously, I'm fixing to turn down the air conditioning. I don't want another night of no air conditioning. And then you can add big bows on each end and make it look even big. Oh, that would be cute. Some big bows. I don't know if this one will get seen though. That's the only thing I worry about. There's the end of my backer right there. You know, with the 3D half backer being right here. I think it's going to cover that up. Unless I found some way to attach it to the braid without messing it up. Doing something different. Yeah, I'm getting it now. Yeah, if that was pointed, it would be an M. Give me a second. I'm going to go turn on the air conditioning because I don't, if it goes off again, I want it as cool in here as possible. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. I thought it was just me, but we have it set on 72 and it's up to 75. It's crazy. Yeah, I can see it now. I had to walk away from the message and then reread it. That's kind of pulling that in, but I don't know if I could attach that to a ribbon or something maybe. But that would be fun. See how it's pulling it in? That's the only thing I'm worried about. I don't know how else I could attach that. But that 3D half backer is going to be coming down like that. Unless, you know, I made it so it would come out kind of behind it. And the hard part is the 3D backer gets attached after all of this is attached. So I could go ahead and make it and like kind of play around with it and see how it's going to look before. But that would be really, really cute with a big bow on the end. I can't remember. I attached something on the end of one of those last year and I don't remember what it was. Even if I tried gluing it to a ribbon, it's still going to pull the ribbon in. And I think I want the homecoming on this side because it's going to get seen more. And then this, definitely where I can see it so I can attach the athletic trainer. That's sliding down. I think I could do one more braid on here too, unless I do this one. Oops. Yeah, it's pulling it over though, because this is so heavy. I may put that in the middle and this over. I don't know. I kind of like my loop chains to be like even, you know, something in between them. But I feel like I could do one more if I wanted to. I don't like to cram a bunch of braids on there because I want to be able to see them all. But I stopped at 6 just, you know, because I thought that would be a good idea to stop at 6, and then if I needed to add another one, I could. A long piece of bling. That's another thing I'll need to add. But whatever I add to it, like wherever I attach this, if I do it like that, it's still like it's still heavy and kind of pulling on that. See how it's curling that? I don't know if you can see that. I mean, if I glue that on there, I don't know. Whatever I attach it to, it's going to pull it over this way. But I like that better than just doing something like that. I curled one last year too. Add some string. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to play around with it and see what I can. Of course, you can add them like this too, over to a side. I like doing that more on the garter moons though. Yes, exactly. I think so too. I think that's a really cool idea, Connie. With some twine or something, or I have like some little rope, like silver rope. It's getting so dark out. I'll figure it out. I'll attach all these first and then figure out how to do this. Maybe a few more ribbons, and I'll need to do some diamond mesh. Ribbon or wrap, whatever you call it. Probably do 2 different kinds on there. I got that new one. So I cut it down the middle. And I'll do some strands of that and some of this. Just some different ones to add some bling, because it is supposed to be blinged. What about looping it back into itself? Yeah, that's cute too. I've seen that. I've got doing that 3D half backer, and then I've got a big Texas in Whataburger custom cutout that's going on the flower for flowers. So it'll be somewhere, I don't know. I kind of like it with it, you know, the outside and the inside, or the inside and the outside showing. Oh, now you want me to do a bee? Girl, first an M, now a B. Hey, her name is Maggie. Oh, good Lord. I think if I have it way over here, that it would be cute. You'll be able to see it. If I do the backer, the 3D half backer here, this would be kind of on the end. I think you do like letters. You didn't ask me to do a C yet. But I like it where, like I said, the inside side is on one section and then the front side is on the other section. You can see both because they're both really pretty. This one you can see all the ribbons inside, where this one's plain on the outside there. I'll either do it like that or figure out some way to attach it down here. But I'll get that 3D half backer made and then kind of play around with how it looks, and that'll give me a better idea. We'll do one with a big C right in the middle, or we'll do all the braids shaped like a C. And homecoming season has begun, because look, my table was clear and clean, and now it is not. There's barely any room, and it's just from one mom. That's crazy. Oh, please. She's going to do a live, and I'm going to be like, make an X. No, make a Y. No, make a Z. I'm going to get you back, girl. Oh, I love that. I've done a few mums, and I just think that is so cute. I didn't make myself one when my son was a senior, but my oldest, anyway, he played football. But my mom was in town, and I made her a grandma mum, just a small, small one. It's all good and fun. Why do I clean if I just have to go and make a mess again? Girl, you need to make yourself a mom. Like for the football ones, you know, you'd put like their number, their jersey number or something, and put like senior on it. So band, Connie, you give her ideas. Oh my God, I gotta take that out. That right one is horrible. Oh, y'all got so many similarities, don't you? Okay, she's going in the corner, not because she was bad, but that's just the safest place for her. Look at all of that. Is that not crazy? I just kind of gasped when I saw it on the phone. Even though I look at it every day, it's so much different when you see it. That's crazy. That's way too much stuff, y'all. Don't tell my husband I said that. Well, it's not raining yet. It's thundering and lightning, and it's a very, very dark cloud over us. That is so cool, y'all. Lucy, what are you doing? Does it make you feel better? If I would love to have shells going all the way to the ceiling. Would that not be awesome? And then one of those ladders that they have in libraries or you see on TV in fancy libraries that slides. So you could just slide it back and forth where you needed it. That would be really fun. I'll try if it'll rain here. I know, we need it. I did a little Hobby Lobby shopping trip yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I recorded some at Hobby Lobby. I actually remembered to take my GoPro and I recorded some sections where I buy some homecoming mom supplies to show y'all. And then I'm gonna actually record what I bought too. And it's just gonna be like a little 5-minute video, but I'll get that up, you know, sometime within a week, just as a little bonus video. Do you? Yeah, see there, I've got it there, there, there. And then what you're not seeing is that I've got these little containers right here with tinsel. Is that not crazy? All different kinds. And there are some feather boas behind there though. Oh, look at these clamps too. These are heavy duty ones too. I can get a mom to stay up on somewhere with that. Yeah, I would probably fall off the ladder. There you go. Yeah. I used to, and like these drawers, these little whatever you call them. I've got a wide one. I've got like the tubing in there, and every time I open it, I have to like shove them in because they all come out. Yeah, yeah. I understand that. That's what I used to have mine into. Well, that's good. Not crazy, just prepared. There you go. There you go. Just prepared. Well, like I said, I can start doing some lives on Friday nights if you guys want to join in. This is different, you know. I'm used to doing lives during the day. I used to be a real night owl, you know, work late, 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 and I'm not so much anymore. But I don't mind. I get a little goofy at night, so as you could tell, I'm sure. Oh, that would be so Cool. That would be a t-shirt, a sock, everything. I'd have it all. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect, Connie. Well, let's see. I am working on that mom tutorial, the mid-size, the green and gold one. I've got to do voiceovers, and it's like over 30 minutes long. I hate doing voiceovers. That's like the thing I put off the longest. But my voice gets like, the more I do it, the more my voice gets scratchy and hard to understand. So I have to do it over several days. But I'm working on that. I'll do the little Hobby Lobby video too. And then I'm working on a video for my other channel. I'm not going to do a lot of stuff on that channel, probably a lot of shorts and then a few videos, but just a quick little video on that channel. So thank you to the 8 people that have subscribed to my other channel. I was so excited I got 8 subscribers. And if y'all have not seen Connie's latest video where she shows homecoming mom supplies, where she shops and stuff, it was a really good video. Is the live up? Because it always, like, when you end your live, it always goes away and you can't watch it for, I guess, until it processes. Oh, I know. I hate those last minute trips. It's good to be prepared. Like I always say, I started out with a little card table in the corner of our bedroom with a few things, and it just kept growing and growing into this. This used to be my formal dining room. This is not a formal dining room anymore. We never did a formal dining room though. We're not formal dining room kind of people. If we had one, nobody would ever use it. So why have a room that you never use? I know some people like that. That's okay. Oh, thank you, Connie. And I subscribe to everybody else that has a channel that I watch on that channel. So you got 2 subscribers from me. Oh, thank you, Miss K. I appreciate it. Just kind of finding my way on that one. Thank you, TJ. Trying to be like more vloggy, I guess, with that one. Just kind of telling the journey and stuff. But I did do a little cooking video when I do some, unique carnivore-ish or keto-board stuff. We made a pizza crust, and it was a lot of work, but it was good. It was just a lot of work because it was a lot of steps, but it wasn't that the pizza crust was a lot of work. It was just like you use pork rinds, and so I had to grind up the pork rinds, and then I did different kinds of meats. I had to cook some different, like bacon, and I cooked hamburger. So it was just like a lot of steps like that. It wasn't like it was hard or anything, but so I did my first little real cooking video. But it's only going to be like a 10-15 minute video. Hey, Diana. I'm at a stopping point. I always get to a point where I'm like, I have to stop because I'm getting loopy and tired, and I'll just end up messing it up. But we played around with the braids if you didn't see that. This was Connie's idea with the military braid. That fun idea. I like designing them with y'all even when I can't understand what you're trying to tell me, but it's fun to get y'all's input on how to design, what you like and what you don't, because sometimes when you're in it, you don't really see it. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but sometimes you'll take pictures and you're like, oh, I kind of wish I hadn't have done it like that. I wish I'd done it another way. So it's like you can look at it through everybody else's eyes. Oh, thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. I keep going over here. It looks awesome. That's going to be so cool. That was your idea. Even if I didn't understand it for a while. At my Walmart, they have cauliflower crust. Yeah. Well, okay, so carnivore is just meat only with some dairy. Like butter is definitely okay. Everybody does butter, but some people do like dairy products like cheeses and stuff, and then other people don't because it messes them up. But so that's what carnivore is. Now, keto does vegetables, and then there's ketovore, and there's another name for it too, which is like in between, and it's like mostly meat, but with some carbs or some veggies. So they would do like a cauliflower crust. And when I'm done with the 90 days of carnivore, I may like switch to ketovore and just to allow myself like a few carbs here and there, but I will mainly just stick with the meat. And it's raining, it's loud. If you guys can hear it. It got really, really dark. Getting a little windy too. We needed that rain. Now my daughter has been eating a lot of these meals with me. She used to eat, the sugar, the starchy carbs and stuff like that. And, if I cook a steak, she'll want a steak with me if I'm cooking hamburger meat or whatever it is I'm cooking, usually bacon or hot dogs or whatever. She wants it too. So she's getting a lot more meat in her and less of the other stuff. But she told me that she tried cauliflower crust and liked it. So I may buy some of those for her or learn how to make it. But she ate that carnivore crust with me. They call it carnivore crust, but it's got cheese in it. So it's like, is it or is it not? But that's only like the third time I've had cheese in over a month. So I'm trying not to have very much cheese because I figure it probably won't agree with me very much. But it's beef, butter, bacon, and eggs is what they call it. BBB&E. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here because it's past my bedtime. It's just past my lay down and watch TV or read time. And usually on the laptop doing editing and stuff. That's my downtime. Or get on Canva and make thumbnails or Etsy listings. That's when I get all that stuff done. Hey, Lulu. Let's say I tried goat cheese when there was a long time ago. I was like gluten free and stuff like dairy free and stuff, thinking that would help my stomach, and it didn't. And I did try some goat cheese stuff, and I wasn't for me. I did not like it at all. Oh, thank you. I mean, I might try it again, but yeah, that was years ago. But I can say that this carnivore diet, my stomach so much better. Even just in a week, it was so much better. So not a lot of weight loss or anything. I mean, I haven't weighed. I have no idea what my weight is, but I mean, my clothes fit a little bit looser, but not like a dramatic amount or anything. But it's not like I was obese either. I mean, I'm overweight, but I'm not obese, so I don't expect to lose a lot. And they actually say that it's really common on the carnivore diet to either gain weight or just lose a couple of pounds in that first like 60 days or not even 90 days. But you'll lose a lot of inches, is what they say. Oh, good night, Diana. Thank you, Connie. I appreciate that. Yes, Jamie. Jamie said hello, Lucy. Yeah, it was so much fun. Thank you all for joining in, and I'll let y'all know if we can do this like next Friday. And I'll still try to do, a weekday because, these mom orders are probably going to start coming in, more of them. Kind of surprised I haven't gotten a lot more, so we'll see. We will see. But it was a good night. Thank you all for joining in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for giving this a thumbs up. And, comment what you want to see, what you like. Please don't be rude with those comments, though. You will get blocked if you're rude. I'm just not dealing with it anymore. Thank you, Connie, for the ideas. Thank you all for the ideas. TJ and Connie, go check out those channels. Go check out Daigo Crochet. I think that's everybody that has a channel. I'm subscribed to all of them, and I love them. Thank you all so much. And if you watch this video after it's been processed, you can go to my link right here to subscribe. Here is my most recent upload. Here is a playlist I think you will enjoy, and one more video. Good night and have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. I'm used to saying that. Thanks, guys.